Hey everybody, thank you for joining me again. So I'm going to do a tarot read on the earth signs in the month of December 2022. So I'm going to just go ahead and get started. So this is the Taurus pile, this is the Virgo pile, this is the Capricorn pile. So we're going to go ahead and start with the Taurus pile. Now this is your December prediction for 2022. My Taurus. You know, sometimes even the bulls need to rest. December is going to be a month for you, Tauruses, on learning how to rest. It's almost as if you learned that lesson before, but then you forgot. But Spirit is bringing you back to the understanding of what rest is. Rest means enjoying life, taking life in, understanding it, breathing it, feeling it with all your senses. And your senses, Taurus, has been on work so heavy. And Spirit is saying, job well done. You did well. Now it's time to rest. Tauruses, do not give yourself up to hard work in the month of December. You have to keep it light. Spirit is asking you to serve in a manner that's going to require you to pay a little bit more attention to Spirit. Yeah, that season you felt when it was dry, that was only to prepare you for the freshness that is about to hit your life in December 2022, Taurus. I hear Spirit giving you a round of applause. Wow. Oof, man. Taurus, take a bow. Understand that what you have done and what you have created has pioneered the door for so many people, and they won't tell you that. Nope, they're not going to tell you that, Taurus. They're not going to tell you that the work you've done brought in so many other people and so much more talent. Don't forget what's been troubling you. There are assignments given to some people. And depending on the level of the assignment, if you're called to the masses, if you're called to write, you're called to the masses. That's not a little platform. And Spirit is inviting you to continue on creating what you're creating, building what you're building. If you have the desire to create something that's going to get into the hands of many people, that is a jewel and that's a treasure. Tauruses. The Exorcist. Free yourself and others of destructive impulses. Taurus, for the month of December, Spirit is giving you a new mind. You're going to see and hear things differently. It's going to be crystal clear. You're going to know and see all things because Spirit is uplifting the root of the problem. See, people forget how deep Spirit can get in the trauma and pull that thing up from the root. And Taurus, for 2022 and December, Spirit is lifting out some things that you have been trying for years to remove. Oh, the memories, the pain, the suffering, the tears, they're being lifted off of you in the month of December in 2022. Whew. That's the Exorcist card. That's freedom. This is absolute freedom. This is freedom that comes from persecution and war and fighting and always being connected to something that is smaller than you. But Spirit is calling you to be connected to something greater. There's greater inside you, Taurus. Earth, babies. Earth. Understand this earth is nothing to you. This existence is easy. You don't even know, Taurus, that you make a lot more money than the average person. It's because you not going to allow yourself to settle for less. But watch your ethics. Be reminded. Show yourself forward. Thank you, Spirit. All right. See what we got. The World card and it's Two of Swords. Man. You know what's crazy? What's interesting about this World card, it looks like an atom. The smallest particle of existence. Your world is about to become something you never even imagined in the month of December, Taurus babies, because there's so much that's inside of you and the world has yet to even encounter what's inside of you, Taurus babies, because see, Taurus is not just about wealth on the outside world. Taurus is all about the wealth in the inside. It is what's inside us that matters the most. And Taurus, you are enriched. Oof. Like, you gotta understand what the truth is for the matter. Because sometimes, like, you know what you're capable of. You know what your desires are. Why are you not making a decision to follow those? December will give you a new perspective on life, will help you to understand what you're really supposed to do. And it's not until you get to feel, whew, man, the sword. It's the swords. But don't be afraid to address the real problems in the room, Taurus, in December 2022. Because Spirit is giving you a new mind and a new heart and a new perspective, and you can share that. You can share your perspective. All right? Here you are, Taurus, for December 2022. All right. Okay. Now we have Virgos. Virgo. Don't be so caught up on getting people gifts for the holidays that you not realize what's the greatest gift. The gift of life. The gift of life eternally. Virgos, I feel your heaviness. But Spirit is lifting that heaviness off of you because there is greater work that needs to be done. And the only way for that work to get done on the magnitude that it needs to get, your heart has to be free. The Virgo has wings because sometimes it needs to take off and just be by herself, be by himself. Whew, because always helping is getting into a situation where things might get a little bit more frustrating than what you wanted it to be. So for the month of December 2022, whew, Spirit is lifting it off of you. That burden, that weight, the shame, yeah, all that is being lifted off you in the month of December 2022, Virgos. Yep, even illnesses is being lifted off you. I literally just saw an illness being lifted off of you. And this next month for you, Virgos. That thing you thought you will always have, no. In December 2022, that's getting lifted, Virgo. Don't I'm hearing sirens. Don't be distracted by the sounds of people. You gotta understand the tones that God carries. His tones don't sound like theirs. Sometimes his tone don't sound like our own. His tone is sweet. It is kind. It is endearing. It is tasteful. Ooh, his word is true, and it is pure. She, the divine. Anything that doesn't sound like that does not belong to you, Virgo. Shake the shackles off. They've been lifted. Spirit said, I'm not telling you everything for December because you have to learn to walk a little bit more by faith. I heard, yes. I heard someone mention we're supposed to have faith and understanding. Ask for understanding. But be ready for the answer, Virgo, because the answer is going to require you to change because, Virgo, you can make the world change. You can spread your seeds and many things will happen around you. It transforms. But when do you change? When do you transform? You need time to figure it out. You need time to process you. You need time for you. By yourself, alone, nothing, no distractions. No distractions. No distractions. You will get where you need to be. You just need to understand that it takes a little bit of time to get there. We don't like time when it's stopping us from getting our rewards, but when it's getting close to us getting a consequence, we don't want it. So what do we have to do? We got to balance it. Balance it out. Enjoy your time here. But at the same time, while you're waiting, enjoy. Have fun. Have fun. Enjoy. Take the leaps. Whew. Let it all hang out. Let it all hang out. Vacation. Many vacations. Many. I hear many, M-I-N-I, and many, M-A-N-Y. So have many, many vacations. But then do it big for yourself when it's time to. You have to enjoy your life too. Whew. Man, oh man. The freedom I see in this. You will get free, Virgo. You just have to be willing to take that leap of faith that you know you need to take. Release all of that burden. Release it. Release it. And the Five of Cups. This is... You need a break, Virgo. Your heart. Your heart. Your heart. I need you to rest, Virgos. You're doing a lot. The earth rests in December. It doesn't die, it rests. So Spirit is calling for us to rest, Virgos. People who are earth energy in the winter time, we have to wind down. We move with the earth around us. December, you need to rest. So that you can process the pain of tomorrow and the pain of yesterday and the pain of today. There's 3 pains that come. But if you never heal the past, you'll be always worried about the future. But that's being lifted. I love you, Virgos. Some of my favorite people are Virgos. And I enjoy y'all. Like, y'all so dope. So hopefully this really encouraged y'all, uplifted, built you up. So now it's time to do my Capricorns. Capricorns. There's so much inside of you just welling and screaming and too much. Too much happening at once. If you're watching this and you're not a Capricorn, if you're a Capricorn stellium, look there. Look into your placements as well. See if you have Capricorn placements and see how this can relate. Capricorns. There can be moments of pain and anguish. But a lot of that comes from you're not understanding that other people have expectations too. You made a lot of growth, Capricorn. You made a lot of growth. You was able to get around a lot of stuff. There's another level of accountability that you're being held to. And you know what that level of accountability is. How about this? Let me put it this way. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Sometimes it's the middle ground. Sometimes we don't have to be too strong. And then sometimes we don't have to be too soft. There's an in-between place, Capricorns, that Spirit is bringing you to in the month of December 2022. But it's going to come with a level of humility. Oh, the shame. You have to release that pain of shame. You made a mistake. It is what it is. It's over. That's it. Nobody's perfect. Spirit loves you. It's hard to see the love that Spirit has for us when we're so worried about the things we did not get done. There's time. Still work on it. Okay. Get out of your victim mindset, Capricorns. It's time to shake it. It's time to get that off of you. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. The shadow attribute is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Heal yourself so that you can create the boundaries that you need. Don't play them too close, don't play them too far. Create boundaries. You have to know the people that you're around. Sometimes I just had a vision. Sometimes it's hard for you to see who people really are and what they're doing because you expect everything to be how you want it to be in your head, Capricorn. When it don't fit your projection, it's hard for you to understand that that person is who they are. Ooh, I'm sorry. I felt that hit some people really hard. Knight of Wands. I promise you, you will have the power you want, Capricorn. It just takes discipline. Queen of Swords. This is discipline. This is a woman of strength and power, but she is a woman of discipline. With the Knight of Wands together, this energy together, this is like a Mars and Gemini energy. And Mars and Gemini energy is what's happening right now. This energy, if you haven't already watched that video, watch my video, Mars and Gemini. That's been going on from October, that's going to end in January 12th. This is a very particular time for you guys. Okay. Let's see. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the collective word. So hopefully, Capricorns, that uplifted you, built you up, gave you some strength and encouragement. Okay. This is for everybody. It's crazy. I'm just seeing so much. I mentioned in the earlier video about the sun having phases, whereas 10 years is bright and strong and very active, and then 10 years is very at its low gear, not really that active. And Spirit just revealed to me that the bright activeness of it is the masculine. When the masculine is in its full power, but when it's inactive, it's when it's in its femininity, when it's in its resting, when it's in its glory of receiving and being a recipient of enjoying just being the sun. It works for the earth 10 years and then it rests. Oh my gosh, if you're watching this, rest, especially for you earth people. We gotta rest when the earth rests. When the earth lights up, get up. Summertime, go. Springtime, create. Work with the seasons is what I hear. Because in the winter, the earth is working underneath itself. Even though it's not showing its full glory, it's preparing, it's making, it's producing underground. So that when spring comes, there's an outburst of life. And then there's summer. Work with the seasons. Start building in your winter so that in your spring you can begin to blossom, so that in your summer you can be in your full glory. Work with the seasons. This is when your face should be down into what, because you can't go outside. It's cold. So work on what you need to work on. I love you, Earth signs. I appreciate y'all. Hope this video encourages you. Hope it builds you up. Let's go ahead while we're closing out. The Goddess card. Being in your glory. When the sun is in its 10th year. When it's in rest. When it's not in its fullness. It's just enjoying itself. Its existence. Like I said. You gotta pour into what you got right now. And wait for the harvest. And 7 of Wands. Hold your ground during this time. Hold your ground. Don't give in to strife. Don't give in to the threat. Hold your ground. Love you, Earth signs.